Ancient Greek civilization from 800 BC to 146 BC inherited ancient Egyptian and Mesopotamian civilization, reached the peak of ancient civilization. The famous three Greek philosophers, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, the founder of Western philosophy. We are most concerned about natural philosophy, that is science. Ancient Greece has lots of great achievements in astronomy, mathematics, geography, medicine, physics, such as Euclid's Elements, Herophilus' Human Anatomy, Ptolemy's Almagest, etc. Here, I only introduce the two most famous scientists, Aristotle and Archimedes. Aristotle was an encyclopedic scholar. He summarized and concluded that the earth is round. He founded biology subject, separated into animal and plant categories, and classified many kinds of creatures, studied and recorded 560 animal species, especially point out that the whale is a mammal, not a fish. He founded logic subject. Some Aristotle's views are wrong, like continuation of motion depends on continued action of a force. Later, Galileo and Newton overthrew this view, proposed the law of inertia, established Newtonian mechanics. Another Aristotle's view: 5 basic elements, earth, water, air, fire, ether, forms all matters. Later, Lavoisier studied oxygen and found that air composed of nitrogen and oxygen, water composed of hydrogen and oxygen, earth are oxide of other materials, fire are burning phenomenon. He overthrew Aristotle's view, proposed 33 elements, founded modern chemistry. Archimedes, greatest mathematician and scientist in classic antiquity. His achievements include: give me a pivot, I can press up the earth. He explained the principle of leverage. He invented a method for determining the volume of an object with an irregular shape, and determined whether golden crown had been mixed by other materials. He calculated value of pi equals 3.14 by mathematical method for the first time. Previous ancients using ruler to measure the pi is about 3.1. Ancient Greece consists of several hundred relatively independent city-states with many different political regimes. Monarchy in Sparta, democracy in Athens, and some aristocratic parliamentary politics. Ancient Greek politics have far-reaching influence to the subsequent Roman Empire, the British Parliament, the US and France Democratic Republic, and a modern democratic general election. Ancient Greek laws. After the reforms of Solon, all citizens in Athens were permitted to attend the assembly for the discussion of city policy. Solon's reform has laid the foundation of the ancient Greek democracy and has far-reaching influence on nowadays democracy and law. Ancient Greek literatures. Homeric hymns, very famous, and ancient Greek mythology recorded in literatures, we all very familiar, like Zeus, Prometheus. Ancient Greek historiography was the first in the Western world with systematic historical works. In the same period, China also had systematic historical works. Ancient Greek architecture. Greek temples are very famous. The picture shows the Parthenon. Ancient Greek founded lots of academies, such as the Platonic Academy. The subjects of study include arithmetic, geometry, astronomy, acoustics, etc. It's the prototype of modern universities. From 776 BC, the ancient Greeks held the Olympic Games every 4 years. In military, Alexander the Great conquered a large area of Eurasia continent. 1,000 years later, Mongolia once again conquered the Eurasia continent.